Is gluten sensitivity reversible? Is it treatable? Is it transient? These are some very interesting questions that a study in Nutrients, the journal Nutrients, at the end of last year asked. And it was very exciting because it actually hearkened me back to a time probably about a decade ago where I shared the stage with Dr. Alessio Fasano. He is a world-renowned researcher in celiac disease. He kind of coined the whole expression leaky gut and what happens with that. And anyway, so we were each speaking, and I asked him what I thought at the time was maybe a bit of a heretical question, which was, do you think that if we could really optimally heal the gut, we could reverse gluten sensitivity and or celiac disease? And he rather quickly answered, yes, he thought that was the case. And he always talked about sort of the trifecta of having a problem with gluten, which was one, in talking about celiac disease, having the genetics for celiac, of course, eating gluten, and then number 3, having an unhealthy gut. And so it was that third, the unhealthy gut, that the researchers of this particular study looked at. And what they were focusing on was something called butyrate, which is a fatty acid in the gut that's very healthy and will prevent you from having a leaky gut. And there are certain bacteria. I've heard of bifidobacterium, maybe you haven't heard of Firmicutes, which is kind of a mouthful. But the whole point is that you have healthy levels of butyrate, and then you have healthy balance of good bacteria, and they keep a nice healthy microbiome, and you're not going to, so even if you had the genes for celiac disease, or in this case they were focusing on a wheat allergy and non-celiac gluten sensitivity, so even if you had the predisposition, if you really had a healthy gut, the body would, in other words, deal with it. So the gluten would come in, the immune system might not love it, but it was strong enough to say, okay, break it down, get rid of it, but not create a leaky gut, not create autoimmune disease, not create via the leaky gut neurological symptoms, and the whole long list of things that can be created with gluten. So it was really exciting look, and I couldn't help but think, wow, this was an idea I hadn't had so long ago. And I remember also so long ago saying, that's what I'm going to do it. I'm going to get my gut ideally healthy and see if I can tolerate gluten again. Well, I'm a complete chicken about trying gluten to see what might happen, because that's a very scary idea for me, who suffered with migraines and a lot of pain, etc. But just that concept of, could it really reverse by having an optimized gut health, is interesting. It's more questions than answers, certainly, but I think it's well worth going for and well worth pursuing as research continues. And basically, what it's about is, what can we do to have an optimized healthy gut, so that if maybe some cross-contamination comes in, sort of these minuscule amounts of gluten, you would react less. And is it possible, if someone like my children, if there's something we could do to completely optimize their gut so that they might stop reacting, or their children might not react. So is that a possibility as the species continues, by truly reversing what has become really epidemic in our country, which is very unhealthy digestive tract, creating not just gluten issues, but a lot of autoimmune disease. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. What are the basics? You said, okay, healthy gut, where do I start? Some things we can all agree on, regardless of the camp. And I hate talking about that, like the ketogenic camp and the, these various, the vegan camp and all the various camps of diets. And I don't think it should be that way, but regardless, paleo, keto, vegan, there are definitely some common threads that we can agree upon. One is for sure that sugar is a bad idea. So simple, refined carbohydrates, sugar, processed food, fast food, we all agree, very bad idea. So you can readily get those out of your diet. Artificial sweeteners, again, full agreement, get those out of your diet. From there, actually still all agree, lots of vegetables, lots of green leafy vegetables, even paleo, ketogenic, all agree 2/3 to 3/4 of your plate should be nice, healthy vegetables. So that's a good start. So you can, definitely starting there would make a huge impact. And then over and above that, if you want some help as far as where do you start, what's right for me, getting some testing, etc., that's what we're here for, is to get you to that next level of health. So if you've been wondering if you're gluten sensitive, or really know you are, but you're still not enjoying the level of health that you want, please reach out. That's why I'm here. Give me a call for a free phone consultation. The telephone number is 408-733-0400. I'll talk to you soon.